All right, Pietrovich Pap here, and I just bought this half sim, and I'm going to terraform it in a bit here. I kind of sort of have already what I want to do, but here's the big feature. When you get a chunk of land, the first thing you want to do before you actually buy it is see what the sunset is. And this is the sunset right there. And so you can see that this one chunk lining here is the premium spot. And of course that would be west. And so you would either design to have a house out here, which I'm not going to do, but you want your house to majorly face that direction so you can really take advantage of the sunset. And I got some idiot over here with this light thing. I got to fix that. I can just build a bigger wall and make a waterfall out of that area. So what I'm thinking is, let me zip up and I can show you a little bit better. What I'm thinking is the house is going to end up back in this corner back here, and this will all be lagoon minus a small chunk of little island, and I'll keep a border here of sand around all the edges of the lagoon so you can still walk it. And I think what I do over here is place my waterfall and house a lanai in here, and then most likely over here in this corner a bar of some type. My house will ultimately end up being something like 2 or 3 stories, or I'll spread it out. But that's basically what I'm going to do with this chunk of land. And when I start terraforming, I will film it as well and just back it right into this. But I wanted to catch this before I started the terraform. A lot of people, that's one of my more popular videos that I put out there. People want to learn how to terraform. So this is starting with the chunk of sand. I'm Pietrovich Pap, and I'll see you here in Second Life in a minute here. Come on down from flying. And of course I've got my appropriate shirt on here. Builders Gone Wild. That would be me. So, Pietrovich Pap here, and next chunk of video I hope you will be seeing is me terraforming. And I'll leave it go at that. All right, back on my island the next day. What I thought I was going to do changed. But we're going to start to terraform the island right now and cut out basically what I think I want to do here. First thing we'll do is we'll cut along the front here. And we edit the terrain. And we're going to lower it. And here's the size and the strength. Get the size a little bit more. Okay, let's cam down there so we can cut this. This always happens when you want to start doing this stuff. The damn panel gets in the way. You need to do this because if you want boats to go around your island, there where you can kind of see the sand ends and the water begins, that's your lot line. And so you need some space that you can navigate along this particular lot line. Now normally I get in the water, but I'm just going to do it this way for the moment. And we're going to have to go fix this because it's not very strong, it's not very deep, and that's okay for the first go here, for sure. Now I'm going to put the house out in the front here, I think. That's what I decided last night. And that's going to be something I have not done. It could be very interesting. So from a builder standpoint, hey, I'm all about this. This is what the fun part is. So in my world, I terraform first, and then I can minimize that, I guess. We'll cut the front here just, and then we'll start cutting in the back. I want to leave a bit of an island, a couple maybe little islands. Oddly enough, many years back, I had a really nice sim, and it had one little spit of land, little island out there. I put some palm trees on it and some rocks, and everybody seemed to go out there instead of all the other places that you could have gone. You know, which I thought was pretty crazy. Now I can start getting to be a wider breadth here in a minute. Let's make sure we get all that done. Then we're going to cut in. What we're going to do, well, I believe we're going to cut like this. You don't want it straight. You want to make it look like it actually was part of. Let me get some more strength going on here. Size. That's reasonable. And strength up there. You see how it takes it down really quick then. I'm holding my left mouse button down so I can cut this, and I'm going to leave a little bit of spit out there. Now let's cut in here. I'm going to leave just a little section of land out there. So one way I was thinking that leaving a little bit of a land bridge just about 3 foot in depth, so you can just kind of come off the house and wade your way through the water on the sand to get to where you're going to go, to the mainland here. And let's do a little island right here, like that. Maybe another little island right here, like that. The rest of this gets to go away. This is going to be the lagoon. And we'll go walk this in just a minute so we can make sure that we've done everything we want. And it'll be real rough under the water here. So we'll have to get down under the water and smooth out the sand until I'm ready to build the rest of this. So I typically build a lagoon first, but in this case I'm going to do the house, get it at least plumbed out, and figure out what else I'm going to do. Now there is a way to turn the water off. I don't remember the speed keys for that just at the top of my head here, but well, I mean, let's look here. World. I think there was a way. Show. Advanced menu. Well, that was nice. Where did it go? Show. Well, I'll have to look it up, I guess. Environment. Well, I won't worry about it for the moment. Okay, so we're done with this part, basically. Let's go see what we have here. And I'm all ready to get wet. Clearly this is too deep, but, and you see how I said we would have all these mountains down here, but we'll walk our way through all of that, fixing all of that stuff. Okay, I looked up the speed keys up here on the advanced menu. Got the advanced menu up, rendering types, come down here and turn the water off, and presto bango, the water is off, which makes it pretty nice to be able to work down here. And we'll smooth this out right now so it doesn't look quite so bad. Okay, bulldozer, flatten. All right, we'll just flatten this out. We'll come decide the depth of each area for the lagoon. You can only get, I think you can get 40 meters down, maybe it's only 20 meters, but you have a really deep area where I usually put a dance platform, and I'm going to do something like Atlantis or some sunken village of some type, historical sunken village down here. And sounds like we have a train in the background. I live by a train. I might have to talk to them about keeping that onto their land. And what I don't want to do is wipe out my little island here. Here's one. I'll get this out of the way. Here's one I know we had right there. Let's just flatten this out some. That's going to get to be annoying. You don't have to do this, but it just makes it easier for the next area you're going to do. Let's see, I believe that was Control, Alt, Shift, and the letter 7. Brings it back. There you go. So this is what I want to do, is get over here. I'm going to make sure I don't whack that guy out. I'll get right on top of him. Control, Alt, Shift, and 7. All right, so it's this right around here. Whoop, I don't want to do that through there. Just want to smooth this out a bit. Then we can figure out what we want to do. Good, let's go Control, Alt, Shift, and 7 again. There we go. We can always do this down here too. There you go. All right, now what I want to do is I want to make sure that we have a little bit of walkway. Let's see, bring up our tools. We don't need it quite so strong. The size is fine, just maybe not. Now let's drop the size down a little bit here. We want to raise, well, we'll flatten it first. Because what we're going to do, the idea is, I got this chunk of land over here where the house is going to go. And I want to, let's go raise it a little bit now. Keep this land bridge so we can walk across between, but the boats can get through. At least that's the idea anyway. I didn't like that. Okay. See if I can smooth that out now. We wanted to, you got to raise and flatten and raise and flatten. It's just the thing that happens in Second Life here. We just want to make sure we can get a boat through there. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ultimately put a bridge, I guess. Or maybe not. Maybe we swim it. Let's see what we got. Oh, there's that. That's not bad. That's kind of bad, but that could be okay. Now, let me see an inventory here. I think I have a boat here. Boat. Lost and found. My little runabout boat. Sunken boat, runabout boat. That's exactly what I want. Let's bring it out here. And we will ride it. And see if we can get through here or not. I used to have one of these growing up on Lake Tahoe. So I thought, hey, Second Life, why not? Yep, you can get right on across, not a problem. Now out here is another issue. Well, it looks okay so far. Got to test and see that we can get through here around the island. Ooh, too fast. Yep, that looks good. I am a glorious master of martial arts. That's what my tag is. All right. So this looks like this is where it's going to be. All right. Now this particular rock here actually is a one that makes the ocean sounds. So you spread these all throughout the land, so no matter where you are, you get a nice ocean sound. Let's go to build, let's go build. Build. Okay. Everything you build has to be one of these shapes or a combination and changed and warped and all that stuff. But for right now, we're just going to drag out a box. And of course it announces itself. This is like this will be like a floor, you know, so we can get the idea of where we're going to put the house. It won't be the floor, but it's just a caretaker, really. Let's see here. I think I made it thick, too. I did. Come on up. There you go. Let's get it up off the deck here a little bit. Okay, you can see I thickened it by accident. And we'll just get it up here like this. Now, right through my legs. Pink. So this is what I think the house is going to start to look like. And I think once I get it where I want it, I'll eat the rest of this off so that the house is on poles. It's in the water with poles. And until I really want to leave a bit of little land here. So I think that's good. Anyway, all right. All right, I got the terraforming done. And what we have now is me in a Santa Claus hat, but I'm going to call this part 1. This is where I'm starting to build the house. So it's a construction zone, as you can imagine, but I think this is going to lead to some very beautiful views all the way across the land here. And as I continue to build, down in the center here, I'm going to have see-through aquarium right into the water. So it'll be really cool to see that. And I was weighing the differentials between a ramp versus a spiral staircase, and I think we're just going to do a spiral staircase. Most people hate those things, but anyway, that's where we're going. So anyway, without any further ado, I will see you. This is going to end part 1, if I can get over there. This is going to end part 1, me in my Santa hat. Just came off a dance floor from Sham. And so there you go. We'll see you in Second Life. End of part 1, heading for part 2.